Ladies and gentlemen, just like to welcome you all here this afternoon on behalf of the owners of this fine property and on behalf of Remax Zest, who happens to be very proud to be auctioning this property here this afternoon. And of course, let us not forget Lisa Walden, who is the salesperson responsible for you all being here this afternoon, in her pink top, with Pam Gordon in her matching pink top, who's also... Now folks, the reason why I've got this silly thing in my ear is because I've got a bidder on the phone from Australia who can hear everything that I say over here today. So that's why I've got my ear on the my phone piece in my ear. Pam's got another bidder on her phone, and Lisa's got another bidder on her phone. So we're not all real estate agents trying to pose for a picture. We are actually genuinely talking to people on the phone as we're here this afternoon. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the format of today's proceedings, I'd just like to let you know that we'll be reading the property particulars and the conditions of sale by public auction, after which I'll be giving you a brief description of the property, and then I'll be handing it over to you for your consideration and competitive bidding. Should you have any questions at any time, please don't hesitate to interrupt me, as I'd be only too happy to assist in answering those questions for you. And should I not be able to, Rosita Dreesen, who happens to be our property manager, won't be able to help you either. Neither will Ken, who is our language interpreter who speaks Chinese, and he will be here to interpret for our Chinese friends that are bidding here today. But Lisa certainly will if we can get her off the phone. And Lisa here happens to know everything there is to know about the property, which I'm sure she's imparted to you during the open for inspections in the 4 weeks leading up to this auction here this afternoon. So folks, the property particulars of this particular property to be sold, situated at 77 West Street in Pukekohe, is simply in estate and fee simple, which is freehold. And listen to this, the area of land is 1,472 square metres. In my terminology, bloody big, huge. And the house, ladies and gentlemen, is only 118 square metres, but we'll go into that in a little bit. Let me tell you that it's described as Lot 2 on Deposit Plan 36302, Unique Identifier or Certificate of Title Number NA 931/127. The chattels included in the sale are the stove, the fixed floor coverings, the curtains, the light fittings, the drapes, the TV aerial and points, and the phone points and the alarm system. The property is offered with vacant possession, and the settlement date is 30 days or otherwise mutually agreed between yourselves and the vendors prior in writing. The terms and conditions under which I will be inviting your bidding very shortly, and I wish you all the best of luck, is simply that the property is offered subject to the vendor's reserve price. The highest bidder whose bid is accepted by me shall be the purchaser, and the amount of the highest bid shall be the purchase price. If a dispute arises concerning any bid, I shall determine the dispute or reoffer the property at the last undisputed bid. No bidder shall advance more nor less than the sum nominated by me, and I, as the auctioneer, reserve the right to bid on behalf of the vendor at my discretion within the confines of the auctioneer's code of practice. And ladies and gentlemen, should the property not be sold, I have the right to pass it in prior to announcing the reserve price, which I won't be announcing if we don't reach the reserve price and sell the property here this afternoon. The purchase price is inclusive of GST, and the purchaser shall immediately upon the fall of the hammer, that's when this little item does this, pay a deposit equal to 10% of the purchase price and sign the contract to complete the purchase. These then, ladies and gentlemen, the terms and conditions under which I shall be inviting you to bid very shortly. But first, let me point out a few salient features about this particular property. Built in the 1960s. Now, I understand there was a heritage building mentioned about this property on the council records. We've talked to council, and somebody has been paying the rates here since the 40s, or pre-1944, but having talked to them and having been able to prove to them that the resource consent application or the application of the consent application for building was only granted in 1959, and the house is actually 1960s forward, there is a possibility here. When I say possibility, there is no need to concern yourselves with the heritage listing on the house. Now, the other thing that I'd like to point out is we've talked to council, and they've told us that there's no issue with 3 residences being put onto this property. However, should you demolish the house, there's a potential for 4 under the PUP, or the proposed unitary plan. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. We make you no guarantees or warranties as to what you can do with the property should you wish to develop it. However, these are the conversations that we've had with the council. We've also had council conversations in regards to the tree. And tell me, can we chop that down? I guess that nod means a yes. So apparently the council has no objections to that tree being removed. Once again, we give you no warranties. These are just council's discussions that we've had in order to get you people the information so that you know what the potential is for this property, and I trust that you've all made your own individual inquiries. The rates at the moment on this property is $1,784.84 per annum inclusive. And ladies and gentlemen, I can tell you that you're very close to Pukekohe High School and intermediate, and don't forget, if you're going to be looking at this home as a family home or a place to develop, Pukekohe High School has a very strong reputation for science. So if you want to bring your kids up to be really strong in science, this is the area to be in. Now I'd also like to point out that the rental assessment on this property has been between $460 and $480, and one of the things though that's really important to me is this home is the last of a few that are left of an era before iPads, when kids used to play in the backyard, enjoy the trees, swing through the branches, pick the vegetables, look at the fruit trees, and just have a run around. I don't know if anybody sees it happen today, but I've got 3 kids that wouldn't know what run around meant. But there you go, ladies and gentlemen, an opportunity, a bit of yesteryear together with today. Now, should you be a developer, I suppose that's all going to go, and we're all going to start looking at getting our iPads out and staying in house and living on about 350 square metres. But if you're still somebody who wants to appreciate a home built in the 60s, brick, iron roof, in good condition, I'd just like to point out, somebody asked me before, has there been a P test on this property? Well, if you all had a look at the owners, who are all my age plus, if they're doing P, I'm into it too. And I've been given a guarantee by the vendors that there has been no P ever done on this property here today. So there you go. There's a vendor's warranty for you. I declare it out in public here at auction. And incidentally, folks, this P problem is something that it's a very valid question to be asking in today's market, because up to about 35% of rental properties in New Zealand are reported to have some sort of strain of P in them, or some past experience with P. It always used to be a letter in the alphabet to me, but it means a little bit more these days, and quite dangerous too. Well folks, you haven't come along here to listen to me prattle on about P, or to listen to me tell you about what the rental appraisal is on this property, which happens to be 460 or 480. The Lord's been good to us, the sun's out, time to do some bidding. Who's going to start me? Looking for an opening bid now. I told you to do the Chinese interpretation, there he is. Who's going to start me? Looking for an opening bid, what do you say? $650 on the phone, here's the bid now. At $650, at $650, I have the bid here now. At $650, any further advances on $650, I'll take you in 20s if you like. At $650, $670 I call for now. At $650 here. At $650, is your man on the phone? I've got a man here. At $650 I have here on the phone. At honestly folks, this gentleman is in Australia, I'm not making that up, that's not an auctioneer's bid, I've got a bid on the phone. At $650, son, you don't put your hand up at an auction. Seriously, not a good move. At $650, 20 if you like. At $650, first call. Sir, I'll take you at 20. I know you bid me 10, sir, but I'm on a mission. So I'll take you at 10, sir, and I'll call you 20, and I'll come back to you with some change if I have to. At 670 here. At 670 the bid. At 670, 690 anywhere. At 670 here. At 670, anybody else to bid here. At 90. At 690. At 690 the bid here now. At 690, here's the bid. At 690, sir, you on the phone can come back in. At 690, here now. I'll tell you what, sir, I'll make it easy on myself and I'll take you 10 now. At 690, here's the bid. At 690, first call, 700. 700 on the phone, sir. Sir, you'll have to go quicker than that, sir, because I got 700 on the floor. You want to make it 710, sir? I'm with you now. 710, I got 710, madam, sorry, he's faster on the phone now. I've given him a bit of a pep talk and he's moved up. So 720 if you like. 20, 30, sir. Thank you. 30 I have on the floor, 730 the bid here. At 730, first call, 40. 50 on the phone, sir. 750 on the phone. At 750, here's the bid now. At 750, 60. At 760, new money. At 760, the bid here, sir. Thank you. At 760, 70. At 770. At 770, any further advances? 80, sir. 800 on the phone. Woohoo! At 800,000 on the phone. At 800, 810. 810 here. 810. Madam, you're out. Party's just getting started. At 810 over here. At 810 now, sir, on the phone. You can give me 20 if you... 820 I have on the phone here. At 820 now. At 820, 30. At 830 here. At 830 with the lady over here in front. At 830 now. At 830, any 40. At 840 on the phone. 50, madam? Thank you. 50 I have. Ask and he shall receive, so the Lord had said. Sir.
855.
Sir, 860? Sir, I got 855 on the phone. 860. I have 860 against you on the phone, sir.
65.
65 here. At 865. 865, sir. Sorry about this, you've been behind me here, sir. I don't want to leave you out of this party. 870 if you want to come in. Sir, that's not the way to do it, sir. It's like this. 865. At 865, the bid here. 70. At 870 now on the floor here. At 870. Any further advances on 870? 75. 75. 80. 80. 85. Now, come on now. Fast bidding's good bidding. I've got 80 over here. 85. 85. 90. 890. 890 the bid here. At 890, any further advance? 95. 900, sir. 900. 905, madam. 905. I like the way you nod with me when I ask you to do it, you do it. At 890. 900. 900 here, madam. 900. 905, sir. Sir, you can come in on the phone. I've got 900 on the floor. At 900. Any further advances? Sir, you with me, sir? You're still there, but you're not doing anything, sir. Time to put 905. I got 905 on the floor now, sir. At 905 now, here. 905, you out, sir. At 905 here. At 905, 910. 910, you can do it, sir. All together now, you can do it. 915. At 915, the bid here. 920. 920 now. Come on now. 920, I know there's a lot of you just hanging around to come in at the last death throes of the bid. At 925. See, you won't do it talking to her, you'll have to come to me. Or maybe she's the one that's going to give you permission to give you the money. 25. And she said yes. We like that when they say yes. 925, 30. 930, here's the bid now. At 930, what do you say? 35. 40, madam. 40. 50. 950. 950. 60. 60. 960. Do you notice how I took it up in tens all of a sudden? 960 now. Would you like to come with me for 70? 65. All of you can do it together with me. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it, sir. 960, the bid here. At 960, first call. At 960, second call. Give me a moment, folks. I need to seek some instructions from my vendors to see if I can do something over here to make you all happy. Won't be long. That's the way we're going to do the last bit of the business here today. I've just saw some fresh instructions and I've been told very firmly, put it on the market. Let's sell it. Let's do it now. So ladies and gentlemen, here's your chance. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, and if there's no better bidder offer, we're going to sell. We're going to do it right here, right now. At 960 for the first call. At 960, 70, sir? 70, 970. At 80, 90, give me a million. 990, 1 million, do I say? 1 million, the bid's here now. 1 million for the house at Pukekohe. If you want to auction your property, folks, just remember who to see. $1 million, here's the bid now. At a million, any further advances on a million, sir? I can play statues all day too. At a million for the First time.
100万第一次。
1,005,000. So you did that to me before and you were just playing. It's like this. Had $1 million. Second call.
第二次。
Your song finished and done. $1 million and it's going and it's gone. Congratulations. Congratulations. Thank you.